Hi there, Maritza here. Hey Warriors, I hope you're doing great. And today's Wellness Wednesday video is just going to be a quick technique. It's a relaxation technique for mental health, right? So the reason I decided to talk about this today is because the last week, as I let many of you know, I was going through a family emergency. So I have a family member who is mentally ill. And because of that, my sympathetic nervous system was overactive, right, or on overdrive, because I'm caretaker, right? So sometimes as caretakers, as healers, we have to also take care of ourselves, right? And so going through this experience, I realized, whoa, I really need to reset my parasympathetic nervous system, right? Because our sympathetic nervous system is associated with fight or flight, right? So we need our sympathetic nervous system, especially if we need to act quickly, if there's a bear, we have to be able to respond fairly quickly, right, in those situations. So it's a warning signal that's going off. And so to counterbalance the sympathetic nervous system, it's important that we focus our attention on the parasympathetic nervous system. And so we can do this by activating what's called the vagus nerve, okay? And if you've never heard about the vagus nerve, I have a brief explanation of that on my blog. So you can check out organicmedicine.com and just look for the gut-brain connection post. So anyway, back to the vagus nerve. Okay, so what is that? It starts in the brain. Okay, and it goes all the way down your spine. So just to show you, right, because I'm a visual learner myself, okay, this is the vagus nerve, and it goes all the way down our spine. And it interacts with specific organs such as the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidney, and our gut, right? So this is why you might be getting those gut feelings, right? So you say, oh, I feel it in my gut, right? So this is due to the messaging that's going back and forth between your gut and your brain due to the vagus nerve. So it's really fascinating, like when you can think about how everything is just so beautifully interconnected within the body, right? So with the vagus nerve, there's many ways that you can stimulate it, right? And especially when you find yourself stressed out, right? Sympathetic system is on overdrive, which it is for most Americans anyway, right? It's kind of a big problem. And I think the issue with that is when you find the sympathetic nervous system being activated during times that aren't really stressful, right? So that's kind of a warning sign that maybe you need to recalibrate your nervous system, right? So maybe if you experience panic or anxiety outside of a stressful situation, or maybe it's just a mild stressful situation, but your body, you're just experiencing this full body reaction to the stress. So that's a clear indicator that you want to focus on your parasympathetic nervous system so that you can reset your body, recalibrate. So the parasympathetic nervous system is associated with resting, right? Bringing the body back to balance, right? So as I mentioned, there's ways to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. And I'm gonna just give you two quick little techniques, right? So this is something that you can do in the comfort of your own home. You could do it if you're in your car or maybe before like a stressful meeting. So this is just really quick and easy, which I love. So you can do this with me, okay? So I want you to practice with me here, okay? So go ahead, take your right hand and put it on your diaphragm. Hi, Nakomi. Feel free to do this with me, okay? So your hand is on your diaphragm, okay? And this is what you're gonna do. You're going to inhale. When you inhale, your abdomen is going to expand, kind of like a balloon, okay? And you're gonna do that for about 4 seconds. After you're at full expansion, Then you're going to exhale and bring it all back in, okay? And so that should be for about 6 seconds. Okay, so you ready to try? Okay, so once again, hand on the abdomen, okay? And you're gonna do a deep inhale and you're gonna expand. Okay, 6. So you should bring the abs back in by the time I say 6. They should be fully in, okay? So this is kind of weird to do over the live, but I'm just giving you a quick demonstration of something that you can do and practice. And I would do this technique for, set your timer, right? So you can start with maybe 3 minutes, then work your way up. But it's just a really great way to alert your body, I'm okay, I'm safe, I can calm down, right? So it's resetting it by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So if you have any questions, let me know below. It takes some time to practice. When you get more proficient, you can actually start doing it a lot quicker. But I won't get into that today, right? So just a little bite-sized chunk for you today. And another thing you can do to add on to the exercise, you could stimulate the vagus nerve by doing really loud vibrational sounds. So this is why you might see sound healing and why it's so popular, right? Because you feel the vibration. You really do feel it throughout your nervous system, and it feels nice. Like you almost want to giggle. Like it makes you feel giddy. So you can actually do this, mimic it yourself by holding the NG sound. So that's the okay? And of course you would hold this for longer, right? And you can make this into a practice as well. When you do the NG sound, you are activating the midbrain, and so that's exactly where the vagus nerve starts. It's a cranial nerve, and it begins in the brain. So that is making a sound vibration that is reaching the back of your midbrain, okay? So that's gonna help as well. And I'd pair that with the breathing, okay? So anyways, I hope this was helpful. This is just a quick little simple technique that you can do if you are feeling immense stress, you're maybe panicking, feeling anxiety, you've been through a stressful or traumatic situation. Maybe you know someone who's mentally ill who could, benefit from this exercise, or you yourself are just looking to have better mental health. Whatever it is, feel free to practice this. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Bye.